Good late Sunday evening. I am certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on this January 28th of 2018. We definitely had a bit of an atypical January day. Normally we should be in the mid-40s. Some of us pushed near 60 degrees this afternoon, though. Hope we got a chance to enjoy some outdoor air with this warmer than normal day, because winter comes working right back in as we go through tonight and into tomorrow. In fact, let's minimize the webcam. Let me show you what we're watching as we go through the next several days. Temperatures, to put it simply, they're going to be bouncing up and down as we go throughout the course of the week. In terms of systems to keep an eye on, in addition to a weak system that's passing through tonight, I'm watching another system that could bring some rain and snow chances back in here by Thursday. Then, by either late next weekend or into early next week, that is when we'll have another system to keep an eye on. It's lining up with Doug's pattern, so we are definitely going to keep an eye on what is likely an active pattern beginning to pick back up once again. So it's the perfect time, really, if you haven't done so already, to download our free Skywatch weather app. With it, you can have an interactive radar in the palm of your hands, so you can keep an eye on any rain or snow chances that will be coming and going in the days to come. Not to mention, you get daily and hourly forecasts right at your fingertips. You get free weather alerts, blog updates, video updates. Not bad, really, considering, again, it is free. So not bad to have for your phone or tablet. 7th and Range Line late on the Sunday night. Not looking bad. I like how some of the lights are being shown here from the camera. I don't know if you call that reflecting or refracting of some of the rays off of those lights, but I kind of like how that pattern looks. But I digress. Let's see how we fared on this January 28th. 24 to start. It's definitely a cold start this morning. Definitely if you had early morning masses, you definitely needed the heavy jacket before you walked out the door. But look at the high this afternoon, pushing 58 degrees. Again, this is what our normal should be, right around 46 degrees. We're going to be back below that number by tomorrow afternoon. Looking at the currents, at least the last check of the currents, back at about 10:36, we had Joplin checking in at 40 degrees. Feeling like 31, though, with that north breeze really picking in. You can easily tell by that north breeze that the front has passed on through. But look at that dew point. It's sitting at 28 right now. In general, that gives you an idea that we'll at least be going into the 20s as we go throughout the overnight hours. But this number has been low throughout the course of the day. And that's why, with dry air in place, we went from such a cold start this morning to afternoon highs all across the board into the upper 50s. Some spots near 60, especially in northeastern Oklahoma, even a lone 60-degree reading out in Sedan, Kansas. As of the 10 o'clock hour, though, everybody's just cold no matter where you are. A few spots trying to hold on near 40, but most of us, for the time being, in the middle to upper 30s. We go back to the Skywatch Storm Tracker. We did have a mostly sunny day overall, but we have seen the cloud cover thicken up thanks to the front that passed on through. You can even pick up at least hints of it on the radar, a few echoes depicting maybe a little bit of snow way up in the clouds. That's having a bit of a hard time reaching the ground because you saw how low our dew point was. So the humidity levels close to the ground, not quite there for a good amount of snow, if any can get going, to reach it to the ground. If you wanted better snow chances, you have to venture up north and along the I-70 corridor out in northern parts of Missouri, mainly north of Columbia up to the Missouri-Iowa line. This is the front in question, this cold front that stretches all the way from the northeast and back into the state of Colorado. This will continue to fall apart as it continues to sink south, but it's already done the job. It's brought the cloud cover back in for the night, and it's definitely setting us up for a colder Monday ahead of us. Once we get that system out of here, we'll be quiet for a few days before this system works out of the Pacific Northwest. It's still pretty much, for the time being, right in the waters of the Pacific Ocean, even stretching into the Gulf of Alaska. But this is Thursday's system that will be heading our way as we go into the latter part of the coming week. For tonight, though, we continue with partly to mostly cloudy skies. Again, if anything tries to make it to the ground, it might be a few snowflakes, mainly on the Missouri side. But most of us are just going to be dry but cold to start your Monday morning out. I think most of us will start in the lower to middle 20s. And we don't warm up a whole lot going into your Monday, even though we'll still have relatively dry air mass in place. The key difference here, The wind, it'll be out of the north at 5 to 15 miles per hour. That means we'll be starting cold at 23 in the morning, 31 by lunchtime, and only afternoon highs topping out around 35. So we're talking about going between this afternoon to Monday afternoon, a goodness, 20 to 25 degree drop in temperatures. So yeah, a quick switch to winter is in order for us as we go into your Monday. Tuesday morning, it'll be another cold start, colder than what the future track is suggesting. I think we'll start near 20 Tuesday morning, but it's got the right idea about Tuesday afternoon. Ahead of that next advancing cold front from the west, we'll actually have a warm front developing and bringing that south breeze back in here. That'll push highs into the upper 40s. Some spots might be near 50 for Tuesday afternoon. We fast forward into Wednesday morning. We don't drop off a whole lot going into Wednesday morning. And ahead of that approaching cold front, I'm thinking highs in the upper 50s. A few spots might be back near 60 Wednesday afternoon. Then the front proper rolls in, and the future track might not be picking up on it quite well. But with this system, we will definitely have mostly cloudy skies for your Thursday, most of your Thursday really, and a chance for some rain and snow depending on how long the moisture sticks around. So for the time being, let's say 35 for tomorrow, definitely colder tomorrow compared to today. 48 Tuesday afternoon, 58 Wednesday, then let's say 27 to 42 for your Thursday. Mostly cloudy skies overall. We'll watch for rain and snow chances with that system. Then we drop to 23 Friday morning, 40 Friday afternoon. Then after a quick bounce back to 50 on Saturday, we'll watch for the next system to come in either by next Sunday or early next week. And we'll have to watch that closely because that could be rain or snow chances with that. So we'll keep an eye on all these systems as we roll along throughout the course of the week. Have a good night. Have a great Monday.